To be a great leader, you also need to be a great follower. You know, I think having a coach, again, you know, I've got a coaching business. My business has gone from strength to strength, and I wasn't doing that in my fitness. And the ironic thing is that most fitness trainers and personal trainers, coaches know about fitness, and I think we do know about fitness, but knowing isn't doing. I've studied personal training, I've studied the body, I've studied mindset, I've studied people for a long time, yet knowing isn't the whole picture. It's doing little things like weighing my food and sticking to somebody else's plan and trusting somebody else was something I hadn't done. And I guess I had done it before, but I hadn't done it in my adult life. I used to have a track coach, and I used to rock up at the athletics track and put my trust in him and do what he said. And I think the fact that I trust other people to take, you know, your leadership and follow your plan, and it's got me the body that I'm really excited about and I'm loving more and more, is that I think to be a great, like I said, to be a great leader, you have to be able to follow things. You have to be able to find a plan that works and not believe the stories you tell yourself around it that stops you from following it. You know, there's been exercises, there's been foods, there's even been things in the program that maybe I would have done differently, but I'm not the guy who's got the big biceps and the track record that you have. and that's what I think it's taught me, to trust, you know, somebody else's leadership. In business all the time, what we have is we want to get places really fast, and sometimes we rack our brains and we know what to do, yet we don't execute. And I feel that having a coach, and a business coach, a mindset coach, whatever it may be, just allows you to change that knowing into doing. And true understanding of something is where you go and do something, make a mistake, recalibrate, have a lesson, and then do it right the next time. And just for a little example is that for the first 2 weeks of the plan, I was eating way too many carbs, and I thought I could eyeball most of my carbs because I had a vague idea of what they actually were, and I was probably double the portion sizes. And because I was able to make that mistake and have you to coach me through it, it made a massive difference, and I quickly rectified that. Whereas if I was doing it alone, on my own, not being led by somebody else, that could have gone on for a couple of weeks, and then I'd lost the results that I wanted to see. What is great when you're leading a team is having an experience to pull on that you can make yourself, that you can empathise with those guys. Is that when you're being led by somebody else, you put absolute trust that they've got the right ideas, they've got the right plan, they've got the knowledge, they've got the right course correction for you. And the way that I think that it's helped me lead my team better is I'm a lot more disciplined. I was very, very good at what I did, but I was more like a lone warrior. I didn't trust people as much because I felt that they couldn't follow my advice, because I'd never really put it down on paper or put it down into a plan. And since following your advice and seeing the way that you plan things out, I've been a lot more diligent about writing out systems and processes, and realising that all people really need is a really solid piece of advice, structure, guidance and support. And so I've been much more empathetic with my team, and they've been taking more and more action. And because I want to grow my business and I don't want to be the, you know, independent business manager, I want to be interdependent. I feel that this process has helped teach me that I can just give people basic plans, give people really good instruction, help them, and they will blossom. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it. I had a mindset where every single rep, every single set, every single macro, every single session, every single bottle of water counted. And I'm probably not the most disciplined of people, and I'll put my hand up for that. I know people that are more disciplined than me, but I think discipline isn't something you have, it's something you do. And what I think has happened is that I've wanted this so much, and the reasons I've wanted it is to impress you, impress my tribe, impress myself, show it can be done. Because in the past there's been parts of my life where I haven't given it 100%, and I still to this day regret that. I'm okay with it, I don't have any problems, I don't beat myself up about it, but the things like not truly putting the nail in the coffin with my athletics career, not truly giving my university study all it could have been, now what I've managed to do is teach myself, well Ben, if you sit down and you plan and you rest and you just do the work that's required to get you there, you will get the result. And I think what this has taught me, that even though in the past I have been the person that didn't have enough sleep and then trained really badly, I used to miss meals and then try and train in the gym and train really, energetically. That those were things that I've done in the past, but I can change that. And I think what I can bring to somebody who is struggling is that if I can do it and I can change those things, that so can they. And actually walking the path of all my clients is really important. And I think to be a transformational coach, you have to do a transformational journey. Whether you're a business leader, I think we always hear business leaders talking about health and safety and employee, with energy, yet they rock up after 2 coffees, missing breakfast, and it's just not congruent. It reeks of fraudulence. And I think that if you really want to lead a team, you have to be the change that you want to see in that team. If you want them to be arriving on time, you've got to do it. If you want them to be energetic, you've got to do it. If you want them to be working to their utmost ability, so do you. So what I think this has been a vehicle for is just helping me be more congruent with what I want from my team, what I ask my team to do, and what I expect of my tribe. So yeah, it's been phenomenal. I think the advice I'd give anyone who's starting Fastway to Fitness, anyone who's thinking of going on a transformational journey, anyone that wants to better themselves, is that first of all, you've got to be vulnerable enough to ask for help. I think I would never have done it without great help from you, Simon. I don't think I would have done it without support from Sean, my amazing wife. And I don't think I would have done it without the support of the tribe. Every single person at Fast has been asking me, how's your transformation going? Seeing your videos, listening to what you've been talking about. And the fact I couldn't hide, I couldn't scuttle away. Even I was just doing some bicep curls with you before, in my head I was saying, go away Simon, I want to hide from this, And I think that if we truly want to grow up as adults, we've got to stop playing hide and seek from the things we're most scared of, like being found out. And I think if you're trying to do something transformational, make people very aware of it. It makes it's so much easier than going on your own little journey where you can make a mistake, make a massive mistake, get yourself in a really bad situation and not rectify it. The fact that every single person on my Facebook probably knew that I was doing this, the fact that every single person in my team wanted me to achieve this, and the fact that every single tribe member at Fastway to Fitness is trying to achieve something like this, there was so much at stake. And I think that having that at stake, not only my reputation, but wanting to value your reputation, that supercharged any kind of situation where I was going to go, I can't train today, or I'm not in the right state to train. And there was loads of days where things didn't go right in work. They didn't go right in the business. I was in a bad place. I came in the gym and I changed the way I felt about the whole day, just because I really did execute well in here. And I think that is just one of those things you have to remember when you're going on a journey like this, that there are going to be some really hard days, but it's the fact that you really want it and everyone knows that you're going to do it that charges you through. So get yourself a tribe, get yourself a coach, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you're going to make lots of them, but it's what you do with those mistakes that makes you the real success.